Welcome to Mountain Valley Real Estate, where you get to virtually walk the property with me so you can get a superior boots on the ground feel for the property. We have a quail. I'm getting close. That was the family. Are you looking for a property with power at the lot line, with views and easy access? If you are new here, welcome. I'm John with Mountain Valley Real Estate, and this is my buddy, Land Squatch. Seems to follow me around all the time for whatever reason. If you haven't yet, please subscribe so you don't miss out on any of my new property videos released on Fridays at 5 p.m. So today we have 5 acres. This is located at 18135 Brincat Manor Rd in Cottonwood, California, which sits right on top of I-5. The price is just $39,900 and seller financing is not available. However, you can try Banner Bank in California. There are quite a few up and down California. And last I talked to them, they do land loans. I think they do want 30% down. But you can give them a call and tell them about the property, what it has or doesn't have. In other words, tell them it's 5 acres and it doesn't have any improvements on it except for power at the road. So this 5 acres is located in Tehama County, California, just 8 miles from I-5 in Cottonwood, California. Easy road access and out of the snow at just 550 feet elevation. There are views to the south, which I will show you right here. From on top of the property, which is where I'm at. And this backs up to Davis Garden Drive, which is right here. There's a couple of residences here, one at the end of the road, and residences down there. In fact, there's a, well, I can't see it through the small little viewer here, but there's a power pole right on the road right there, and there's a transformer on it, which would be kind of cool if you could tap into an existing transformer. Save you some money, I think. The great property for your dream home, overlooking the good-sized seasonal creek that runs through the property. We'll go explore that in just a minute. There's also quite a few animal trails around here. There's a bunch of them converging here. This one, that one, and this one, and anyway, quite a few. Saw some bones over there. I'll have to show you in a minute. The property has a residential zoning, and there are many homes in this area. This property is located just south of Redding, California. My cell phone works up here at the top of the property or about halfway up. I'll show you the topography here in just a second. The property taxes are just over 1% of the assessed value per year. So as an example, if you paid say $40,000 for the property, it would be just over 1% of that, $400, just over $400 a year. So without further ado, let's check this out in fine detail. Alrighty then. Today we're starting out in Bummerville. Where's that located? A little bit south of Sacramento or so. Let's see. Okay. East of Sacramento. Anyway, we're going to go north on I-5 about 2 hours from the Sacramento airport after you get done with Bummerville. Going to go up to Cottonwood. Here's Cottonwood. We're going to turn off on this road here called Bowman Road. We're going to head out Bowman Road and we get to this place here. This is called Rory Lane. And this is for, of course, educational purposes. Maybe a little bit of humor. Maybe. That is subjective, of course. Rory Lane. Rawr. Okay. Anyway, here's the property. Rory Lane to Brincat Manor Rd. Say that 3 times fast. It also backs up to Davis Garden Drive, as you can see here. So 2 ways of the property. This is the steeper part up here on the property. This part's more flat. This is a seasonal creek running through it. And I marked the approximate road frontage with pink tape right here. So let's see what it looks like in the 3-dimensional. Wow, those trees are cool looking. I zoomed in, hold on. Wow, that looks cool. Anyway, let's get back to the action. Okay, as you can see here on the map, we are the blue dot with Garden or Davis Garden Drive behind me, and the property goes south or this way. You can see the frontage of Brincat Manor Rd and that seasonal creek right here running through the property right there. And that's all flat in that area there. This part here is upsloping or downsloping if you're going the direction we're going to go. Okay. Time to get rocking. Well, my boundary line disappeared, but you did get to see it. Not sure. Maybe I lost some coverage or something. I'll have to check into that. Alright, let's get down to the property. Got to go downhill here. I parked at the other end of the property, so it's easy to get to the flat spot there. You do have that seasonal creek down there. But I saw these coming up. And I'm thinking rabbit. It's pretty small. Here's my finger. So yeah, really tiny bones, but looks like rabbit fur. Nice views. All right, so there's the road frontage right there. I think it's Brincat, the way to say it. Brincat, something like that. So we're gonna go right down in here. If I can follow my tracks back. There's another power pole right there. Definitely got power here. You got a lot of animals running around here. This is a pretty solid trail right here. You can see it right there. Goes right along the side of the hill right there. We're taking a shortcut. Ooh. Yeah, over here on this side there's a little bit of poison oak. Almost there. Let's go this way. Here we go. More animals. They just have some pretty good trails through here. Probably deer. Yeah, here we go. Oh, what's this again? That's right. Manzanita. My favorite. Can't wait for the berries to develop and ripen so I can have a snack. Okay. Here is that big, wide, seasonal creek. Right there. Yeah, I'm in the creek. Property doesn't go down that way anymore. I think I'm pretty close to the boundary. There's a house right over here, and I think we're mostly on the right side here. I know I don't have a line here, but anyway. Wow, got some cool sand. What do you think of that, land squatch? It's his first time experiencing sand. There's a lot of quartz rocks here too. Creek keeps going. You got some of this area here. I think the best development potential would be over here, somewhere up there. There's a little fence here, but it's not property line. It keeps going that direction a lot further. Yeah, lots of cool rocks here. This one here is cool looking. It's just like pink quartz. A little pink at the top up here. And in there. Pretty neat stuff. All right, let's see what else we got. Looks like the creek separates a little bit. Takes a sharp left or goes straight. Let me show you the frontage real quick. I wonder if you could build here. Yeah, you probably could. My vehicle's up there. Somewhere before the creek. I don't know. Other side of the creek's better though. Let me show you the frontage, and I put some pink tape along the approximate road frontage. There's a view, still filtered. Here's the road frontage and pink tape right up here. some more of the property in there. There's your power. Transformer on it. So that's the approximate frontage where it stops, and it goes all the way down there till you get to the top of the hill and the road up there that we were just at. So as far as the flat area goes, just on the other side of the creek. So this area in here, or I should say over here, trees blocking the view, but this area here would be a good spot to build, I think. Yeah, right in here. Here's a photo of what that looks like over there. Here's a photo of what that looks like over there, that flat area. I hear lots of animals. I hear a dog barking in the background. I hear some goats, or it could be sheep. But they're over there, and there's some chickens. I can see them. And then I heard some horses over here somewhere earlier. So if you want some animals, might be a good place. But that area in there, that's where I would build. Or just to the right of it, behind this tree over there. Yep. Your other pink tape's right there. Which is your other frontage marker, basically, of where it starts. You come in this way and head that way. But you can get to the property this way too. I'll show you real quick. Right here. That's where I'd build, is over here, somewhere along in here, or even over that way a little bit more. So for this property, if you prioritize easy access on the road, it's a really nice road. It's paved, and then it turns into a nice gravel road, and you got power right at the lot line, right along the road. So if those are priorities to you, it's not too far from Interstate 5 and not too far from Redding. There's lots of amenities in central Cottonwood, but if you want a bigger town there, Redding is real close by too, not far away. And I see a turkey. Oh, he's incoming. I'm looking for the land squatch. You found him, buddy. Come on down for a bite. All right, well, I will see you on the next video. Let me know if you got any questions on this one. Land Squatch out.